Shalom. I'd like to start out by giving all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. This is the Mime in Atlanta, and I'm sure you've heard about and seen some of the clips of what's going on in LA. And this kind of seemed to have started, I guess, about a week ago when you saw, I want to say it was Minneapolis, and they were pushing ICE out of their neighborhoods, and then you saw it in San Diego, and they were pushing them out, and I want to say also in Denver, and then various other places. And so it gets to LA, and it gets even more wild. There was footage of how they had pushed the community. It pushed ICE back into a federal building and had them blockaded up in there. And then they had to call for backup, and things got out of hand. And Trump called in the National Guard, and so that's going on. And there's like 2,000 National Guard there. And then I'm also seeing where there's 500 Marines that are basically waiting at the ready to be deployed there. So this is all getting more and more out of hand. And it's great to see, really, because we're watching the downfall of America. We can see the prophecies coming to pass. They're jumping off the pages, and we're living in it. And so, Lord will, the Lord watches over and protects you in your household if you're of the elect and trying to serve Him. And Lord will, He brings this downfall quickly so that we could get back to our own land, to Israel, and have the kingdom and order established on this earth. And so, I've got this Reddit page pulled up. It's called Public Freakout, and they've done a really good job of documenting some of the smaller clips of what's going on. So let's go ahead and check it out. This lady got trampled by a horse.
Oh my God, that person getting trampled by a horse. Oh my God. They're getting trampled by a horse. Oh my God, Amazon. Oh my God. That person is unconscious. She's so hurt. She got trampled by horses. She's so hurt. Oh my God. She's so hurt.
And I want to confess to you.
Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back! Get back!
even guess, but most likely these things are being set up and even bricks that are dropped off. So you can imagine the elite and want this to actually, chaos.
Feel tough with your assault rifles and your sticks. You should be standing here with us. You're on the wrong side of history. We know you got a job to do, but you took an oath to the Constitution, not to the fascists in the White House. Think about what you're doing now. Think about what this means. Coming into our community. Peaceful fucking community. People working their jobs. They send in men in military fatigues, weapons of war, into our communities. And you stand here and you allow it. I am sick and tired of it. You should be sick and tired of it. You think any of these people in the White House sending you these commands give a fuck about you? Not one of them do. They laugh at you.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up.
What the hell is this? You're fucking Americans, aren't you? This is not constitutional! Look at you! Look at yourselves! How do you do this? How do you do this? Put down your weapons! Don't follow these fucking fascists!
No justice! No peace! No justice!
Happen, nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. This is
Moving them on through the heart of
Her husband has...
Oh, and the board.
Peaceful protests and enforce the law when criminal acts occur. The LAPD remains focused on its core mission to protect lives, safeguard constitutional rights, and serve every neighborhood in Los Angeles with integrity. Let me open it up now for any questions you might have or any points that we can clarify. Yeah, if I don't know what basis they used to make that decision, but if that was
invasion and put an end to these migrant riots. Order will be restored, the president writing. The illegals will be expelled and Los Angeles will be set free. Thank you for your attention to this matter. So obviously some provocation here from the president in several facets. As we see, here we go. Those demonstrators are making their way down the ramp and onto the 101 freeway. This is, I think, a concern that we had seen a little earlier.
I also want to ask you about some breaking news that we're just getting in. This
Babylon is fallen.
What's the date?
Fallen.
He literally fucking...
going on in New York City as well.
No, my son, please. Con la cresta mierda.
Of it. I'm going to get into the scriptures, starting out here at Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak. And we are at the end. We are in the last days of the Gentile kingdoms. We are in the last minutes of Esau's world. Esau being the so-called white man, including the small hatters. And their lies are being exposed. They are being shamed, and they are being brought down all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai. And these prophecies are coming to pass. And you can actually see it now. You should be able to see it. If you can't see it, you should just start preparing to die in what's coming. Because you can see that World War III is lining up to happen. You can see that the technology is there and available for the MOTB and for their fourth industrial revolution. You can see all these things happening, and you can see nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. You can see the civil war lining up. You can see these race wars lining up, and it's all here. We're at that time. It says, but at the end it shall speak, and it is speaking. And it says, and not lie. It's not lying. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And over the years, you see little things kind of brew up that speak to prophecy, but currently we're watching prophecy come into fruition. It all ends in America, or Babylon the Great, being nuked, as well as the land of Israel being nuked. And the only way out is through Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, if you are an Israelite, because otherwise you're out of luck. Going to 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Destruction, because that is what's coming. This whole entire world, Esau's world, is about to be destroyed or destructured. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. That is what we are seeing. And I'm sure LA won't be the only spot. We're just seeing it there going down first. It's going to spread to different cities throughout Babylon the Great. We saw it start in Minneapolis, and then saw various other cities do this, and then LA is where it's actually started to get a little bloody. And we'll see how this transpires. We'll see if it grows more, and if it grows into other cities. We saw a scene from New York in the clips as well. Things are coming to a head. And it says, for there shall be sedition among men. Let's get that word sedition. Sedition is rebellion, uprising, revolt, factitious commotion in the state, concerted attempt to overthrow civil authority. And these people that are rioting are going against the authorities. It says violent strife between factions, civil or religious disorder, riot, rebelliousness against authority. That's what we're watching. They are not regarding the orders which are to take so-called illegals out of this country, even though that gets into a whole nother subject, but they're not regarding it. It says civil disorder, dissension, strife, rebellion, mutiny, a going apart or separation. We're seeing the division and the separation that is here within the United States. And should expect to see it, because this devil, these Edomites, have ruled by divide and conquer, and they've divided up so many people, and between just about everything they could divide it, that we should always expect for this to come back around. And now we're seeing the Edomites be divided. We're seeing the fight between Trump and Musk. We're seeing these fights between Western Edomites and Eastern Edomites, mainly speaking to Russia and the U.S., and just overall general division going on within the society. There's separation is happening, and this separation is happening so that war can commence, because there's a time of war, and we're in that time. For there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So the authorities, they don't care about their orders. And it says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. So martial law can come, especially considering the National Guard has already been sent in. And it will come, because the scriptures say that it will. Not saying this event currently is really going to lead into that, but it's looking like it will. We could have martial law before the summer's over. It says, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So this can escalate and escalate into all-out chaos. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. The Lord spoke of these things occurring, and we're seeing it occurring. We should expect for Esau to make his move on the prophets as well, and for them to keep pushing their chaos until they want to bring in their order, so that they can push which that order is probably going to be the MOTB, the RFID micro CHIP that they want to implant into everyone. We'll see how this keeps going, but once they make the MOTB mandatory, then really all hell will break out. That's when World War III will really pick up. That's when this sedition will really pick up more and more. And that's when Esau's world really truly falls, and that's when we can know to look up, because our salvation draws nigh, that Yahweh is returning soon. And so keep an eye on what's going on in LA. Lord willing, that was edifying. I'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.